Hello, everyone. Welcome to Show and Tell, featuring a resident convict.
Wow.
La Lovely, thank you for the 8 months.
Hi, Maya.
Status report on Mia's sentencing. So far in here, at least, she's only gotten into 1 box, which is pretty good. She's having a good time. She was not framed. There's video footage, evidence.
Wow.
A snow pig. Thank you.
Months.
You're saying set her free like this is a bad thing. We're actually, it's kind of bad. I mean, we've just rewarded her coming up here for everything she's done today. Why is she here? Because she made a giant hole in the wall. In the aviary. So, Mia, do you have anything that you want to say to them, or is this a scary headset? She hates it. All right. All right. Show and tell, everybody. This is where, how do you submit things? Command submit, I think. Command show and tell. This is where you guys report the activities that you've been doing. Report is the wrong word. This is where you guys show off the activities that you've been doing recently to help our planet. Reminder, Earth Day is coming up soon. So our collaboration with World Wildlife Fund, Give an Hour, is coming up in April. So Show and Tell is about to ramp up. So get ready. We are going to see what you guys have been up to this week. Not my best show and tell intro, but my brain is not working. Let's begin. All right, number 1, professional sheep catcher.
Wow.
Abaki _7 resubbed for 3
Abaki,
months.
thank you. Do you not want this anymore? I'm going to put it down then. Do you want like part of it?
Wow.
Russell!
_CA resubbed for 21 months.
Thank you. You want that? Enjoy. Okay. Professional sheep catcher, Loki Thorne. We recently got 8 new lambs in college and needed their feet cleaning and trimming, so we did that. Of course, I gladly took the role of catching and holding the sheep so I could give them kisses. I love sheep and goats. I stole broody hen's eggs. She was not happy. Aw. Poor sheep. They are really soft. I wish they liked being hugged like that. Check it. That, dude, that's like a nugget doppelganger. Cool, Loki. All right, Pokemon walk with mini bug hunt from Anna. Went on a Pokemon community day walk with the BF, boyfriend or best friend or both, who knows, and saw some bugs on our way. Mini trash haul on the steps as I threw stuff away whenever there was a bin close by. Not pictured. Winnie the Moo is 2 jumper. What is this? Whoa! Cool. What is that? Evan. What at? What at? He's fast. Cool. European firebug. Phyrochorus apteris. Cool. We used to call them firebugs, but I'm not sure what they're actually called. Oh, maybe boinking. Yeah, it looks like it. Whoa! That's a crazy looking cat. I wasn't allowed to take home. Why? It's outside. So they call distribution. Bees and flowers. Cute. Those are pretty. Some mushrooms. Is it flower daffodil? Trash haul. Nice. Wow! Congratulations on your finds. Cumry, thank you for the 17 months. Dude, I think you should go back. Who says? Art and photography for mental health in nature, indoors and outdoors from La Lovely. Kind of random. Oh, hello, you're here. Kind of random. I just wanted to share some highlights throughout the years of my mental health and healing journey that I have improved through nature and creating. I've been working on myself, and Alveus has been really helpful learning how to help the environment that I love so much. Oh, that's nice. That's a pretty picture. Wow. Heavy metal, thanks for the bits. Gardening for cats. Pretty. Cute. Read. That's good. Hello. Oh, this is so cute. That's so good. Wow, talented. Wow, daffodil. Happy birthday! Sorry we got the wrong bird in that for that today, but imagine that siren. Pretty. Ali, thank you for the bits. Rock. Sparkly rock. Cute! La Lovely reveal. Cute skirt. I'm really into the skirt and like sneaker combo. I gotta get on that train. Cute! La Lovely reveal. It's a good photo. Apple tree. Nice. Love it. Marie, thank you for sharing. Good show and tell. Studying conservation and new reads. Brendan. Messages included in the photos because I had too much to say. I was just about to say, like, you can't freaking, that's not how this works. And then Maud said, please don't put extra text and images. There is a limit for a reason, Brendan. Corpse flower bloomed last summer. Arboretum in Arizona. I'm thrilled at the addition of plant ambassadors. Means giant misshapen penis. Wait. It does. I've never thought about duh. Yeah, if you break it apart.
That'll be good for farming viewers.
Oh.
Hello. Huh. Giant misshapen penis. That's good for the, make a note for frickin' the board. Because we have the scientific name go on the board. But I can break it down and I can say,
Yeah, people like that. Twitch channel like that.
titanium, and then I can like circle it and say giant, and then circle amorpho, misshapen, and then phallus. And then I can say, what does phallus mean? Yeah, that's good. ASU, plant and insect conservation. This week I went to the Tucson Festival of Books to see science, nature, conservation, and authors talk and buy their books. Maybe some of these will be featured book club features. Nice! Ooh, I love that cover. Night magic. That's cool. That's very cool. Conservation ecology books. Ooh. I don't know about any of these books. Cool. Wow! Vegan cookbook, slay. This is a great show and tell. Brendan, thank you. Beach walk and osprey nest from London Brawley. Went for a walk along the beach to see the new osprey nest platform that was just built and saw a swan in the salt marsh. Did some book club reading with my furry friend and picked up a little trash haul. Wow. Wow. Oh, wow. Cool. It's so weird that osprey are like this. Why are they like that? Swan! Camden! Dude, you have to have the chillest cat on the planet, Amy. You're so lucky. Wow. Camden loves book club. Also, is it just me? Like, okay, I do wish that all of our books had audiobooks just because, like, I don't have the time. But it is low-key nice to actually read a book. Not that I don't do that. I do that. But, like, to be forced to do it is kind of nice. It just takes so long. Like, I think I'm about halfway through, which is bad because book club is, like, on April 3rd. It's coming up. It's coming up. No. Yeah, April 2nd. Sorry, not April 3rd. April 2nd. Time to lock in, everybody. Also, sick bookmark. Speaking of giant misshapen penises. I drew that, Smile. I drew that on a plane. I'm actually really proud of this bookmark. Tier 3s for World's Wildest get bookmarks that I draw. I thought this one came out really cool. I need to multitask and physical books steal my hand from the crochet. You know what? I found myself doing yesterday, and I think that I'm actually kind of, like, not right in the head. I was sitting down on my bed, and I was reading the book, and then I had my phone with Netflix. I was sitting crisscrossed on my bed, right? Like this. And then I had my phone on this knee playing Netflix, and then I had the book on this knee, and I was, like, reading it, and I was doing both. And I was like, I am certainly doing, like, one of these things super subpar. Or also there's something wrong with my brain. I'm, like, TikTok rotted or something. But I was thinking about it, and I was like, there's no way I can be doing both of these things right now. And I was. Like, I knew what was going on in both places. Maybe I have ADHD. Okay. Sick. Incredible nails, as always. Are you sure you're neurotypical? No, absolutely not. Sure. Donkey Sanctuary volunteering Pinky Poppy in Wales. I've been volunteering at a donkey sanctuary near my university since 2022. Thought I'd share some of it. I volunteer brushing the donks, walking them, and helping with mucking. I love being able to take a break from uni to spend some time with the donks. What a dream. That's nice. Winnie, Tommy, Jenny. These are really fluffy ones. Tintin is such a cute name for a donkey. Wow. Dwinwin. So cute. That's awesome, Pinky Poppy. Thank you for sharing. Reading book club with ducks from Leah. Alveus helped me get out of a really rough mental health patch and rediscover my childhood love for nature and science. Thank you so much. Love taking long walks in blah 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 blah. Long walks in nature, filming vlogs, taking pictures, and making music and dance videos that are nature inspired. Had nice company while reading. Wait, we have a freaking vlog, everybody. Oh, I'm sorry. It's a 3.5-hour VOD.
Good morning.
Should we watch the whole thing?
Look at that. You wake up, you roll out of bed, and boom, boom, bap.
Cool vlog
You're
camera.
ready to
This
go
is the one that
outside.
Peach
We're
uses.
going to go to a forest today. A forest that's further than the forest I normally go to, and I've been wanting to go for super long, so we're going to do that today. Physically, mentally, just chilling. Feels great. Now I get to go do more things that I enjoy. Cycle of life. 80. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
She should stream.
Nature time.
Does stream now? Or is it just a 3.5-hour long vlog? Cactus. Ooh.
There's this little terrier dog called Figaro. And he was a little guy. But you could just walk forever with him. And he was so chill. He'd just walk. He didn't care. He didn't even stop to sniff things. He was just like, dee, 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 with his little legs. And then we would stop and we'd sit down and he'd sit on my lap.
This vlog camera actually
He
looks
was
pretty
just the
good.
best.
Peach might be
Terrier
onto
dogs are
something.
wonderful, like, companion dogs. I don't know what Bubba's Cove means.
Ooh. Parrot pirate.
Parrot dressed as...
Same camp sushis during the collab? Yeah. Yeah, I think they're getting more popular. Hello! Book club! Leah's in the book club. Ducks are in the book club. They don't know it, but they are. Cute. Leah reveal. Very cute. Wow. Wow, bug. Wow, mossy rocks. This is great, Leah. Thank you for sharing. Vlog slay. Love it. She's an influencer, Your Honor. Visit to the National Zoo. Warozim, Washington, D.C. 6 hours. Pictures and videos from my visit to the National Zoo in D.C. this past week. Highly recommend it. Amazing variety of animals, staff, and AZA certified. Thanks for teaching me what that is. And best of all, it is free to enter. I didn't realize it was free to enter. That goes crazy. He's munching.
It's like when the dogs eat.
Munching. Nice. Oh, I love these things.
Yeah.
Quokka. Oh, he's enriched. I got engaged at this zoo. That's sick. Dude, I got engaged in my dream last night, and my mom was there, and she was sitting behind me when I got engaged, and when he handed me the ring, my mom was like, "Oh, let me see it." And then before it went on my finger, my mom was holding it and looking at it, and she's like, "Wow, this is so nice." And I wasn't mad, but in my head I was like, I feel like this isn't how it's supposed to be. And then later on in my dream, I thought about it, and then I was like, wait, that was really messed up. Does anybody care? Sleeping. Seen a lizard with an underbite. I feel like it's some chronic thing. I hope he's okay. Toast! Toast! Cute. Wow! He's out of control! Whoa! What's he doing in there? Dude, I read a lot about tigers yesterday. It sucked. It was really sad. He's supposed to be in there? Yeah, yep. Probably. I hope he's having fun. Sloth bear, red panda, blue-billed duck, frickin' seal, frickin' sea lion, spoonbill. Yep. Hey, there's one of those freshwater rays in the background. You see that? Cute. Ooh. Ooh. Duck! What are you doing? O-line wire, 50 feet in the air. They can use to travel from exhibit to exhibit. Yeah, that's so insane. What a cool concept. I would love to see them doing that. Big guy, Japanese giant salamander, snapping turtle, scary kit. Cool. Cool. Awesome. Neato. Turns out if you guys are in DC, you could go to the zoo for free.
Carolina resubbed for 5 months.
Crisis, thank you for the 5 months. More environmentally friendly deodorant from Strange Scion. What? Show and tell post. I've been trying to find a decent deodorant that doesn't make so much waste, but most refill environmentally packaged deodorants aren't antiperspirants, and I need the modern science of not being stinky. I've also used this mist spray. I've used this mist spray. It's great. Weird at first, but lasts forever. What? Plant-powered antiperspirant skin science mist. 10 times more sprays than aerosol deodorant. You think this makes less waste than like a stick deodorant? Is that the thought process? I'm like genuinely asking. Did chat die, or are you guys like, oh wow. No, don't all speak at once. Is it refillable? No aerosol? You just don't know anything. We're all thinking without brains. We're just waiting for science. You can get refills that are just liquids. Oh, that's cool. Wait, where do you get refills? Like you go into a store and refill it? I'm confused. Why are aerosols bad? Like aerosol in like aluminum cans? Spray? Like massive jugs of refills. VOCs. Okay, I'm confused. They're hard to recycle properly. Huh. Okay. Well, food for thought. Bluebird Nest, Smiley O'Day, California. They have deodorants that are aerosols are bad because the gas inside they use to pressurize. They can't be recycled. They have some cardboard deodorants, but I haven't found any that like work really well. Smiley O'Day, California. I repaired or replaced 21 nest boxes spread out over 5 miles of trails. I added a heat shield to many. Hopefully the added air gap and white paint will help keep the temperature lower in the boxes. A few had starts of nests, one had eggs. Woohoo! I'll do an infographic. Yeah, that'd be dope. I would love that. Thanks. Wicked. Wicked. Is this to keep them safe from like hawks or something? Wow! Eggs! Success! Bats! Cute. Spring break, bubbles in SF. Last day of spring break, I went to the conservatory of flowers in SF. Highly recommend. They have tropical plants, including carnivorous ones. I found my phone at the beach. Was able to have the owner's friend pick it up at a local lost and found. This is my trash haul. Wow, congrats on not actually losing your phone. That's huge. These are sick, these pink things. I don't know what that is, but I like them. Gauge. Wow, this is so pretty. Carnivorous plants, these guys. Carnivorous. Carnivorous. Pitcher plants. Sick. Fishy. What the frick? What the frick? Cute. Wow. So San Francisco. Loon. Nice. Say hi to Carl for me. More thrift store finds. Permalunacy in Ontario. Went thrift shopping and got some stuff. Dude. Sick find. Perma. Are you kidding? What are you going to put in these babies? That's very nice. That's very nice. Cute sweater. Love it. Nice. Yeah, big score there. I don't even know. That's great. Thank you. Thrifting is a great show and tell and is a really fun one for you guys to do. Penguin peer pressure. M in Baltimore, Maryland. I have so far peer pressured 3 groups of my friends to come visit the Maryland Zoo with me and 4 visits with me with 4 visits so far this year. The exhibits are stunning and fun to walk through. Maryland Zoo maintains the largest colony of African penguins in North America and has hatched over 1,000 penguins. Having 3 groups of friends is really impressive. Penguins. Pelican. Dude, I love pelicans. I love pelicans. So funny. Actually, I would say they're like one of my favorite bird species. Chimpanzee indoor enclosure. Huh. Neat. I've never been to that zoo. Check it out if I'm out there. Spring beach walk from Kate. It's finally getting warm enough to enjoy a beach walk. Saw a few birds on my walk. Is this Amy's sister? Duck. Bird. A cool book we just got for the library that's about a shelter dog who's trained to be a conservation helper, detecting invasive species. Oh, how cool. Yes? Okay, cool. Oh my gosh, look, it's Camden's cousins, Emmett and Jasper. Hello. They're cute. Oh my god. It's cousin Camden. Speak of the devil. Just kidding, he's not the devil. Love it. Kansas City Zoo and Aquarium Part 1, Big McLarge Huge. I tried to do these in one post but had trouble picking what not to include, so I'm making 2 posts. First, spring visit to the zoo. Took the opportunity to ask guest relations about making contributions for my new nonprofit restricted to their conservation-related education project. Whoa! That's awesome! That's so cool. Kansas City Zoo and Aquarium. That's a really nice sign. Tuxedo Grill. Tram to Africa. I always forget East African crown cranes and West African crown cranes. These are East African crown crane. I don't remember. Wow. Oh my god, I'm a genius. Just kidding, it was 50-50 if I'm being totally honest. I love Red River hogs. I think they're so funny. Gorilla. That's a huge enclosure. That's very cool. What is that? Secretary bird. Transferred from World Bird Sanctuary. Neato. Little deer. Little red-ruffed lemur. Cool. Oh, I thought this would be part 2. Cool. Very nice. Big McLarge Huge. Thanks for sharing. Wedding at Texas Discovery Gardens. Sergeant James in Dallas, Texas. My sister recently got married at Discovery Gardens Botanical Garden at the Texas State Fairgrounds. All of the exhibits were open to the guests, including 2-story butterfly house. It was fun seeing guests learn something while they took a break from the dance floor. What? That's an option? Hallway to the dance floor? That is so sick. Exhibits next to the bathroom? Sick. Butterfly house? Gorgeous. Wow. Sleeping. Whoa. This is that's such a cool idea for a display. I love this. Cool. Hello. Hello, dog. Doggy. Nice. Delayed birthday party trip to the zoo, Lely in Illinois. I went to the zoo for my birthday a few weeks late because the weather in Illinois sucks. Who gets tornadoes and snow in the same day? Yeah, I heard about that. It sucks. I forgot to include pictures of their tarantulas, so I included pictures of mine. Peoria Zoo is AZA accredited, has been since 1970. I've never heard of this zoo in Illinois. Have I ever even been to Illinois? What is that? Is it Stompy? Yeah, Stompy. Zebra. Barbara. Cute. Ew. Looks soft. What the frick? Panamanian golden frog? Never seen that guy. Bella? Cute. Ursa. Cute. That's so nice. Lily, happy birthday. First trash haul, Seth in Australia. Wasn't prepped to be picking up rubbish on my walk home from uni, but this bit of probably pallet wrap was just too large for me to leave on the footpath, so I carried it home and chucked it out. Nice, Seth. Trash all slay. That's a lot of plastic. Good for you. Thank you for picking that up. Very nice. Kansas City Zoo and Aquarium Part 2. Big McLarge Huge. Second part of my visit in 2025. I don't know what this is, but he's brown. Same goes for this one. Starling. Cool. That's a rhino for sure. Those are hippos for sure. Ooh, Monarch Way Station. We want to do this for Alveus. Sick. Painted dogs. Baboons. Wow! This pond is deep enough so the elephants can fully submerge. That's serious. Cleaning that must suck. Tamarins. Oh. Tunnel. Zebra shark. Wow. Nice. Wow. Big zoo there. Zoo and aquarium. Kansas City. Huh. Where's Kansas City? Again? Missouri? I feel like this is a trick. Missouri, okay. Brilliant, thank you for the 5 months. Cool. Manatees, Jupiter's moon in Florida.
Rue
Rue Jumpin', thank you.
For 3 months. Get anteaters PLS. I love anteaters. I will buy all the plushies.
I also love anteaters. BF and I went to swim with the manatees, spent the weekend in Crystal River, visited the Homosassa Springs State Park. Unfortunately, the underwater observatory it's well known for was damaged during hurricanes Debbie and Helene, so that park was closed. Park also had some damage, but was open, luckily. Wait, swimming me on the right. Jupiter's moon reveal. Photo of a manatee. Very hard to take photos underwater, but trust me, it's a manatee. You know what, Jupiter's, I believe you. I believe you. Thank you for sharing this experience with us. I feel like I'm there. Tour guide. Who is this that he picked up? A turtle? No! This is sick. That's very cool. What the frick? It's a lot of manatees. What the frick? Dude, they better be doing a good job protecting these guys, I swear. It's cute. I like when they do that. Cool. Hippo. Oh, ambassadors. Red tail. Great horned owls. Cute. Cute. Animals, Lumberax. We got some photos, guys. Lumberax is a photographer. A little baby beaver. That's nice. A little keystone species action. Pelicans. My dream. Mudflap. That's a cool picture. They're very cool birds. He's cute. Wow, he looks pissed. Oh my god, so cute. That looks fake. If you showed me this picture on a Facebook feed, I might think that it was AI. It looks fake. Globular. Thank you for the crop. What the? Okay, it's... I was like, wait, it is fake? No, it's just an edit. Thank you for doing this. Also. That's nice. Dan Man, thanks for... Yeah, that's great. Great work, everybody. Good collaboration. Collaborative show and tell post. Trip to Butterfly Pavilion in Colorado from Jupiter's Moon. Another one from Jupiter's Moon. Me and my boyfriend took a trip to the Butterfly Pavilion and got to see bugs. It's been years since I've been. I'm so glad I got to go back. We took photos of butterflies we saw in the conservatory. And when we held good old Rosie the tarantula, 10 out of 10 would recommend. Ah, yes. Good old Rosie the tarantula. Everyone and their mom's got a rose hair tarantula as an ambassador named Rosie. I love that shit. Look, I held Rosie. How funny. That's so cute. Pitcher plant. Wow. Whoa, pretty. It's low-key crazy that they have pitcher plants like in their butterfly observatory. Not to be like controversial or whatever, you know, circle of life, I suppose. Wow, cute. Cool. That's very nice. March book club, The Missing, my first book club book. Yay! It's a good one to start with. Okay, I don't know about you guys. I've been really enjoying this book, which is controversial because they do some crazy shit in there. But I like reading it more than the last couple. Like, you know, the first one was super slow, too descriptive. I think the second one was, wait, I don't even remember what the second one was. I don't know. I think what I'm trying to say is that I think it's a good in between from like the first one that was very narrative, very like descriptive and like scientific. Like it's a fun, fast read for me. And I just enjoy the way that it's written. I think it's cool. Some bug reptile pictures from Lace on Haunted Hill. Some pictures that go on nature walks over the last few months and vegan chocolate chip muffins. Oh, how nice. We got a little snake. It's a nice snake. We got a lizard. It's nice. Bee, pretty flowers. He's on the job. Little guy. Little. Ooh, cute. It's a cool looking spider. We're working with this bug game right now. Don't get too excited. We'll be a part of it, but in like a very small capacity. It's Bugaboo Pocket. I've talked about that before. And it was interesting. We were going back and forth about like some aesthetic things. And I don't know if you saw this. One of the things they came back with was that they changed something to avoid it looking too leggy. And I think that that's like what does it for people. Yeah, and I think that's why people like isopods so much is because they're like the least leggy bugs. Yeah. And that was an interesting thing to note, like as an educator and trying to get people to like bugs is like we got to avoid them looking too leggy. Which is also maybe why butterflies and moths do so well and spiders do so awful. And centipedes do so awful. Too leggy. The people hate the legs. It was just an interesting point. I never thought of it like that. Cute. Yeah, and millipedes are like way less leggy, way more body, you know? These look really good.
Wow.
Lavincy just gifted
Lavincy!
1 sub.
Thank you for the 5! Thank you so much. Turning 30 with rescued animals, Megan in Georgia. Last Friday, the 21st, was my 30th birthday. I decided to celebrate by attending 2 nearby
Lavincy
wildlife
was up for
sanctuaries.
6 months.
Thank you for the 6
Alveus
months.
love.
Thank you so much. That's so nice. The first thing is Georgia Southern University Center for Wildlife Education, which specializes in birds. Second is Oatland Island Wildlife Sanctuary in Savannah. Neat. What a fun birthday trip. 2-time trip. Yeah, you cannot objectify people like that. This lady is just doing her job. Sorry for her. This is not going to stay there. Maybe if I... You know that she's there. I give up. It won't reach. It's fine. A Harris's hawk, except now it's not called a Harris's hawk. It's called a bay-winged hawk. Bay-winged hawk. Cute! Megan reveal. Kestrel. Waterfowl aviary. Dude, avian influenza nightmare low-key. I hope that they are okay out there. Gopher tortoise. Taxidermy really, I mean, there's a real spectrum of like good and bad for taxidermy. Big guys. Cool. Piggy. Gray wolves. Alligators. Aw. Baby alligator painting. That's so nice. Eastern indigo snake. Bella shed. You know what? Laminating a shed like this is fascinating work. I don't even know how you would do that. You can't laminate, like, you would just have to do it, like, as it's going through the machine, like, on top of one another. That would go crazy. We should try it. We have a bunch of sheds.
Wow.
Witchley resubbed for 16 months. Wahoo.
We just have to set them all up and be ready as it's going through.
I mean, you can get rolls of laminate. Is probably what they use.
Oh.
It's not paper.
Maybe we should do that.
A single little roll.
Yeah. If you really want to do it, I have some ideas / tips for my job. What do you got, casual? She's having a good time back there. Wow, bison. Nice. Happy birthday. Lots of birthdays this show and tell. Hello. Growing groceries and milkweed soon from Brenna. My first show and tell, it's not much, but I planted celery and green onions from grocery scraps so I can have my own. Sick. That's so sick. It's a grocery glitch. I've also found Live Monarch Foundation where I ordered and donated milkweed seeds. They send free milkweed seeds to those who want / need them in the US. Cool. That's awesome. Yeah, no, green onions are so easy to grow and you should do this and never buy them again. Celery. No, she'll make it, don't worry. Hello. Livemonarch.org. Cool. You might try using a transfer tape method. What do you mean by that? Like put the whole skin on a thing of transfer tape? I don't get it. It's hard to explain via chat. Well, what do you want? How are you going to explain? Do a show and tell post explaining. A video. Kestrel sighting on the farm. Pig cow. We were on horses, so don't mind me talking to them. Look at this. We got a kestrel.
There we go.
Oh, yeah. This is my favorite kestrel behavior.
That's crazy. Goose, you're ruining the video. He's under pressure now. Focus. There we go.
Cool. Pig cow. Thanks for sharing. People Trash Haul, Quokka, Ontario. We joined a group cleanup of an industrial area on the Toronto Harbor. Nearby is a beach and nature preserve that's important for migratory birds. Despite the cold and rain, our group removed about 40 bags of garbage. Quokka. I'm excited to see this trash haul. Oh, man. That's gnarly. Frickin' Tim Hortons. This is their fault. It's not. Sorry. I didn't mean that. Trespassing. Wow! One of 2 trash haul piles? Wait, Mouse and Quokka? Wait, am I... Oh! With the mouse. 96. That's very nice, guys. Mouse and Quokka! Excellent trash haul. You're winning the trash haul running today. Trash haul competition of show and tell today. Good show and tell. Frozen Head State Park, Tennessee. Chuck in East Tennessee went on a hike at the Frozen Head State Park near me and saw some little guys. What do you got? Chuck. What are we looking at? Some waterfalls. Mossy Bear, thank you for the 10 gifted subs. Thank you so much.
Wow, wow.
That's very nice, Chuck. Little spider. Oh yeah, that's like a penthouse. Little spider. I don't know who that guy is either, but it looks like he's pollinating. Cute. Wawa. New sustainable products from Rhino. I had health things come up this past year, so I need to be consuming fish almost every day to help. I recently got back into tuna/salmon salads and found great sustainable options. Also got a sustainable litter for my kitten I wanted to share. Okay, okay. Is pole in line a certification? Oh, tuna is caught with pole in line, no nets. So like less bycatch, slower catching, slower consumption, less bycatch. That is sick. I didn't know that that's even an option like in grocery stores. That's awesome. MSC certified. Yep, classic. This is a good label to look for. When I do the Reef Tank Animal Quest, we'll talk about food labels like this. Oh. Tofu cat litter. Made with food waste byproduct. Ah! What the frick? Oh! That is a nice freaking little guy. Wow. Thank you for the bits. Dude, that's a cute friggin' cat. Trying to be more green and plasticless. From Grace, Lil G Nasty. Lil G Nasty, I both didn't know that it was, that you were a gal pal and that it was short for Grace. That's funny. Hi, Chat and Maya. I just want to share some things I've gotten in the past few months to try to reduce my plastic use and reduce my footprint overall. I'm slowly going vegetarian again after eating meat for 2 years. Thanks, Maya and Alveus, for inspiring me to do better wherever I can. Cool. Yeah, we love these. We use Earth Breeze at Alveus, the sheets, laundry detergent sheets. This is paper packaging too, which is sick. Plasticless pads. Oh yeah, woo yeah. Huh. Okay, I've never thought about this. You're so real for this. Smart. Bamboo brush. Nice, nice, nice. Reusable kitchen towels. You can wash them up to 50 times. Nice. Bar soaps and shampoo conditioners are awesome. Wait, this is so actually sick. Are these suction cups? Because I freaking hate when soap slides everywhere and like falls off shelves. Shelves are not meant to hold bars of soap. I've been saying this. This is so smart. It is like, you know, it's, you have to consume this and they're made out of plastic. But like, that's so sick. I love them. Recyclable grocery bags. True, true, true. You can get some really cute ones too. Flavored seaweed snacks. There's so much plastic waste, so I just bought a bunch of nori to make my own. Yeah, I've noticed that too. There is like seaweed that comes, and it sucks because it does come in this plastic thing, and you get like, okay, 10 sheets, right? And they're bigger sheets. Otherwise, they come in like the little things that have like the plastic container. I don't know. I've done both, but this is probably better. Veggie burgers. Nice. They look good. Black bean and plantain balls. I would buy this for the packaging. Some kick-ass packaging. Certified Humane! I've never seen this brand. Book club! A nice Saturday morning and my cat helping with ambassador rounds. I'm enjoying the book. Book club and a mug and rounds and a cat. Grace. What a photo. And an N64? Sorry, I won't pick apart your house anymore. Oh, I had a calendar? Nice. Excellent show and tell. Thank you for sharing. Macro Adventures Cricket! Spring is here and so are the bugs. Dude, have you guys noticed that? The bugs are back, baby. I don't know if you've been looking outside very much, but they are coming back. I can't wait for show and tells with more bugs. Centipede. He's beautiful. Mushroom, don't care. Sorry, no. These are cute. Look at this, though. Wow. Springtail. Cricket loves springtails. Globular springtails, a classic. It's a wasp? Freaking little guy. Sawfly? Freaking little guy. Eastern black carpenter ant? Is it a snack? Maybe? Oh my god. Twice stabbed lady beetle. That's such a good common name. I love common names sometimes. That's such a good name. Because you got 2 red dots. Cute. Jumping spider. Jumping spider! An ant mimic jumping spider. We love these. Magnolia green jumping spider. Crazy. Bronze jumping spider. Well, cricket might not have the answer. Evan, do you know how many eyes an emperor scorpion has? I know that, like, in theory you can just freaking count because we have them, but I can't tell. And every time I look it up, I can't find an actual answer, and I'm so annoyed because it's such an easy question. Snail. A snack. Cool. Visited the Oregon Zoo from Beanables. Got to see lots of new and cool little guys. California condors, what I learned. Staff has hatched 13 eggs over the past year. Oregon Zoo releases condors in Northern California. They used to be native to Oregon, but there aren't any current release sites here. Wow, Beanables! Should be 8, 2 on top and 3 above each claw insertion. 8. 2, 6, 3. Okay. California condor! Cool. I didn't know that Oregon Zoo was doing breeding and release. That's great. Wow, that's nice. My dream. I love these things, dude. We could never have a mountain goat here, though. They would not make it. It's way too freaking hot. By the way, this isn't even a goat. Hate to break it to you guys. It's a goat antelope. Can't even call it a dote. Fake dote. Oh, I love naked mole rats. So sick. Cute. Wow. What the heck is... I know it's like an ibis, but I've never seen that kind of ibis. Looks like a vulture ibis. Please don't. I might have to go over there and keep her from doing what she's planning on doing. Flamingos? Cool. That's a cool picture. Beautiful. Oh my god. Is this a lamprey? It's not like a leech, but it's kind of like a leech. That's dope. It's a dune sandworm. Florida family visit. Cricket. Thanks, Beanables. By the way, guys, Beanables is the one who drew our holiday sweater merch, and Beanables is on Instagram, and her art is spectacular. You gotta check her out. Florida family visit from Cricket. Went down to Florida to visit family. Found some time to sneak out and visit a butterfly garden and nature preserve I've never been to. Was hoping to catch gators while at the nature's preserve, but the trail that goes to them was closed for breeding season. Sad. Ooh, this is a cool gate. What a dream gate. Lizard. Honeybee. Monarch. Wow. I forget they've got like spots like that. Nature preserve. Ooh. Cormorant. Here you go, Maya. This is the quality of normal size pictures that you get from me. I need a bird lens. This is excellent quality. What do you mean? This is plenty for an ID. That's a bald eagle. Santo cranes. Florida is such a not real place. Highland cow tour in Inverness, Scotland, from Megan in Scotland. Okay. A couple weeks ago, got to do the cow tour in Inverness, Scotland. This is done through the city in partnership with one local farmer. Ian? I bet it's not pronounced like that. He takes you to his working croft to meet his pet cows. He does tours to supplement the cost to feed for the farm. As a bonus, we've fed one-day-old lambs. They have tours? Okay. Ah! Stop! Stop. Stop. Wow. Action shot. Actually, I don't really like what the inside of his mouth looks like. It's kind of scary. Bird. You can't have these. Stop! 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 Chat. She's going after the... Mia. She's going after the Gatorade powders. She likes the electrolytes and the Gatorade powder. Not eating them. She likes chewing them because the Gatorade powders are in plastic things. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm taking all the Gatorade powders off the top of the fridge, and then I'm gonna give her an Amazon box. But I'm gonna close the Amazon box so she thinks that there's something in it that she shouldn't be able to have. It will keep her occupied. I will fill this Amazon box with this paper. So she thinks there's something in there. Oh no! I've unfortunately left this box at the top of the fridge. All right. Cute cows. Baby lambs. She's chewing on the box. Cute photo. Megan reveal. That's nice. Merch reuse and yum for Mr. That's Mr. Anon to you. Oh my gosh. Wait, this is so sick. Been using shopping totes for many, many, many years, but they've worn out, so bought new ones that arrived and went to the farmer's market. Picked up some certified humane eggs. Antique stores right next to my market, so I walked through it and found a 100-year-old milk glass fruit bowl and got my steps in. What? What a find. That's Mr. Anon to you is a huge donor for Alveus and bought 4 tote bags. This is sick. Thank you so much. Certified humane eggs and a thrifted bowl. Not just any thrifted bowl, milk glass. That's like really popular now. It's so sick. Certified humane. So pretty. So pretty. That's Mr. Anon to you. Thanks for posting alone. Show and tell. Love it. Thank you for your support of Alveus over the years. It's awesome. Vegan birthday picnic from DJ Rose in Virginia. Celebrated my 30th birthday this past weekend. Dude, what is with everyone having a birthday right now? With a picnic at the local park with my friends. I'm the only vegan in the group, but everyone obliged by making and bringing only vegan food. My contribution was strawberry cupcakes that came out so good. That's so nice. Wait, DJ Rose is a gal pal too? What the hell? Usually on rainy days, cute. Aww! That's so sweet. What a nice birthday. Ah, DJ Rose reveal. Happy birthday. I hope your foot's okay. Dude, not only vegan strawberry birthday cupcakes, but also in reusable silicone cupcake liners. Can we get a slay in the chat, please? My God. Amazing work. Happy birthday. Cute. A touch more research from Seth. Been pretty ill this past weekish. Haven't been able to make progress on my pollinator garden plans, but have made sure to be more aware of my surroundings while out to continue to look for more potential plants, though I'm pretty certain I know what I'm getting already. Okay, Seth. Then we went for a little walk. Very nice. Little walk. It's a little sketchy. That's okay. It looks fine in the daylight. I would not want to go in there at night, though. I would have thought those are marigolds, too. I don't know what that is. Begonia. I don't know what that is. Ooh, sketches. FSC certified paper sketches. That's a fun show and tell. Find some like FSC certified sketchbooks and go do nature sketches. Ooh. Plans. Cool. Cat. Cookie Monster. Says, quote unquote, keeping me company, but I actually had to seek him out. That's funny. Yay for pollinator garden progress. Exciting. Oregon Coast birding trip, Florence to Seaside by Jax. Saw show and tell VOD. Wanted to say thanks for the grad. Congrats. Passed my last classes with flying colors. Now I have a BS in zoology from Oregon State University. Congratulations. To celebrate, my BF and I went birding from Florence to Seaside and back. In total, got 13 plus new lifers. Was super fun. Cloaked Oak, thank you for the 10 gifted subs. Dude, congratulations on graduating. Good for you. And in zoology, that's sick. And 13 new lifers. What they mean by this is like the first time seeing that species, you can keep like lifetime lists of birds that you've seen. So plus 13 is pretty dope. I like emperor geese. Their bills are so short and silly looking. I like that. It's nice. Emperor goose. Common loon. Great blue heron. White crowned sparrow. Cute. 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 Horned grebe. I don't know. Harlequin duck, so pretty. Loon. Tree swallow. Second tree swallow of show and tell. Harbor seals. Nice. Congratulations. Invertebrate presentation. Havoc in Virginia. YouTube Frog first time show and teller here. Hello, welcome to show and tell. I gave a presentation on invertebrate conservation for a project in my communications class. I got an A. Nice. I didn't include the presentation because no. Oh. I was like, all right, damn. I didn't include the presentation because number one, I did, however, wait, because no. Wait, now I'm confused. They did say no. I did, however, include some photos of nature things that I've taken over the years. Okay, wow, that was a real roller coaster. I did include the presentation because no. Okay, sorry for asking. I did include photos of nature things I've taken over the years. Okay, well, congratulations on the presentation. I'm glad that you got an A. I'm looking forward to seeing your photos. Jellyfish, very nice. Fish. These are not inverts. That's a good picture. Havoc. This is a vertebrate. No, I'm kidding. It's fine. These are nice pictures. Turkey vulture. Turkey vultures. Squirrel. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Invert. Firefly. Turkey vulture. Frickin' juvenile red shoulder? It doesn't look like a red tail. Is this a red shoulder, Evan? What's that? Virginia? It's not a falcon, it's a hawk. I don't know. Hi. I don't know. Fox. Red shoulder. Red-shouldered hawk. Cool. Weekend trip to... What is this? How do you say this? From Goose. Was that actual Connor and Mia? That's Mia. Chincoteague. Okay, near cry. It doesn't help when you just put hyphens between the actual whole word. I understand what syllables are. I don't know how to pronounce it. I took a weekend trip to Chincoteague Island, hoping to take photos of wild horses. Got lucky and got some decent photos. Yay! Wait, any horse girls in chat? Is this the one? Is this where Misty came from? That book? You know what I'm talking about? Turkey Vulture. What the heck? Cute. Yes. Oh. Cool. Black Vulture. Blue Jay. Cardinal. What a cute little freaking squirrel. Cute. Coral adoption. Divna. Coral Gardeners is working to restore corals in our oceans. My community helped me raise money to adopt some of the corals for my birthday. Once the corals are placed in the nursery, we'll be able to see photos and updates about them. Hoping to change my username to Divna. Lamau. Oh my god, Mia. Don't touch these. They're not for you. Happy birthday! Belated birthday. Okay, what? Coral Gardeners. Restore corals in Malolo, Fiji. Okay. Oh! They raise the coral for transplanting. They'll be placed after 1 year of growth in the nursery. How cool! That's neat. Love that. First visitors to the backyard pollinator garden. Roxers Boxers. In Cedar Park, Texas. I've been slowly collecting plants for the pollinator garden. It's just a few plants than a garden. It's more, you know, I've been slowly collecting plants for the pollinator garden. It's more just a few plants than a garden right now, but I wanted to highlight the first visitors we have received. Hello, Bumblebee. That's nice. Very nice.
Hummingbird sphinx moth.
I don't know if I know what that looks like.
They got like see-through wings and they look like a hummingbird.
I've been seeing hummingbird moths too.
That's interesting.
They're so cool. It really is like a combo, like hummingbird and moth. These things are massive. You can hear them too. So cool. Cool. Yeah, mourning dove back there too. Ladybug. Frickin' skipper. Cute. Cute. Did you not put this location up? Is that something that we should check on, or are you misremembering? I don't actually know how that works, but surely it doesn't default. Pretty days, so I thrifted and painted outside. Oh, Melmo. I think I tried to take it off. Oh, okay. Went to a thrifting craft store. It was so fun. Got paints and other stuff for journaling. It was so cheap as well, then sat outside and painted. Unfortunately, didn't take pictures at the thrift store because I was overwhelmed. Okay, valid. Oh my god, what? How did you end up with 2 of these? Incredible. Just incredible. Who needs children when you can have these? Cute. Oh my god, so cute. So cute, Melmo. Love it. Fun day. Trash bike ride. Bald sidekick. Nova Scotia. Went on a bike ride on a local trail and filled up my trash bag after finding someone's abandoned drinking spot. Took lots of pictures now that it's getting warmer out. Wow, Nova Scotia. Wicked. Wicked. Trash haul. Bald sidekick. Very nice. Put in a garbage can that was not even 15 steps away from where I picked up all those cans. Yeah, sick. Nice, good karma. Spring pics, Dobby B. Hey, it's been a while since spring is coming. I took nature pics of cute bugs and flowers that are planted by a nature club in my small town. Enjoy. Crocus. Dude, they're just so pretty. Wow. What a crazy field of flowers. What the heck? What the heck? Look how pretty. Ladybug. Ooh. Where is this? Where is this? What is... I've never seen this butterfly before. Peacock butterfly. Cool. EU. Oh. Shield bug. Stink bug. Invasive. Operation Squish, unfortunately. Sparrow, house sparrow. Cocoons or something from a plant? What? I don't know what that is. Donk. Cow. Nice. World Wildlife Earth Hour in Brussels. Okay, from Lynn in Brussels. There was a 1 hour long fire and light show in Brussels planned by WWF as part of the Earth Hour events. We didn't see much of the show itself because there were so many people, but it was cool to see them turn off all the nightlights at the marketplace. Yay for WWF. Wow! How cool! Biggest hour for Earth. That's awesome. Spotted in the wild. It is nuts. Crazy looking. Cool, Lynn. Going to the zoo, EAZA, Monica in Germany. Went to my childhood zoo with my parents. We go frequently because they're supporting the zoo. Maya made me aware of EAZA. I found out they're a part of that. They've changed quite a lot since I was a kid and are continuing to grow and change. Cool. We got a cockatoo. We got some signage. Very nice. We love some educational signage. A badger. He's cute. Penguins. Very nice. Toast. Couple toasts today. Couple cheetahs today as well. Cool. Trip to the wildlife park from Sweater. It was my birthday this weekend. So to celebrate, I went to a local wildlife park and took a bunch of photos. They had a large walkthrough of enclosures for wallabies and kangaroos with refuge areas so they could get away from people if they wanted to with a wide variety of birds. Happy birthday, Sweater. Freaking pelican. Another pelican. What? That's a... What is that? That's a wallaby? It's a baby wallaby? It looks like a rat. It's kind of crazy, right? Gebel. Meerkat. I can't remember what kind of eagle this was. Golden eagle? I don't know. Otters. Quokka. I said quokka earlier to the wrong animal. This is a quokka. What did we see earlier? I called it a quokka. It's not a quokka. It's a, shoot. What was that? Hyrax. Rock hyrax. Damn it. Sorry. Morning dove, Mystic Water, in Missouri. Morning Dove was hanging outside my job after a rough night of storms. I think he got stunned twice because the lady tried to pick him up. After 6 hours, he flew away, though. Yeah, head trauma is weird with birds. A lot of times, like, they'll hit windows, and then it just takes them, like, a handful of hours, and then they're just fine again. But I'm glad that you saw him fly away. Sometimes that's all it takes. Land Conservancy Ambassador Program plus a surprise. Phoenix in Texas. Wanting to get more involved with local conservation, so I signed up for the Bayou Land Conservancy's Ambassador Program. Over the next few months, we'll learn about native plants and animals, invasive species control, how local ecosystem is affected by people, etc., plus a surprise at the end. Okay. First class was indoors, but the rest will be at different preserves. How cool! I didn't know this existed. Agenda. Wicked. East Texas. Wow. Wow. Neat! Surprise! I wonder what the surprise is. Guys. Gidget has been adopted by Phoenix. How's she doing? Debit. So good. Good. Watching volunteer day. That's so nice. That's so nice. Gidget. You better frickin' post Gidget often. Volunteering at No Kill Shelter Lincoln in Phoenix, Arizona. First post, I've been volunteering at the shelter since 2022, but recently had to stop because I don't have enough time, high school and working 5 to 6 days a week. Alright. Volunteer show and tell. What a cute guy. That's a nice dog, man. Kitty. Cute kitty. Dog. Kitty. Kit. Cat. Nice, Lincoln. High school and working 5 to 6 days a week. Yeah, that's a lot. This is cool, though. Thanks for sharing. First time posting. Trip to the world's oldest aquarium. Alex. In Brighton. Normally... Don't touch that. Don't touch that! Don't! What are you doing? So what? You're like not gonna let me pick you up? Mia? Mia! Okay. I'm gonna radio the girls if you choose something again. Psst, psst. Mia! Stop! Maya to shoot here, Amanda. Would one of you mind getting the gray bird?
Yeah, is it okay if I pop up there in like 5 minutes, or is she being a problem?
No, yeah, 5 minutes is fine. Alright. Normally just a VOD watcher, but decided to share some pics from my trip to the aquarium in Brighton. It's the oldest aquarium still open. First opened in 1872. Why is everything in England well, went on a quiet day, so we got to spend a lot of time just sitting watching the sharks. They even had an area with leafcutter ants. I love leafcutter ant exhibits. Yeah. Cool! Aquarium! Focus. Lionfish. I love eels. And jellyfish. Confish. Shrimp. Frog. Leafcutter ant displays are so sick. Piranha. Whoa. This is so cool. What the heck? That's awesome. Alex, thanks for sharing. My road trip part 1, meaty. Been a fan of show and tell for a while. First post, I recently went on a big road trip to honor a friend of mine who passed away. I stopped at some zoos, national parks, and at least one aquarium. I'll post more of my road trip when I'm done sorting through pictures. What a cool way to honor a friend. Going on like a cool ass road trip. First show and tell. Grand Canyon. Very nice. So cool. Rock squirrel. World's bravest squirrel. Yeah, maybe. Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, Grand Canyon's like big. Really big. Really big. Meaty reveal! Cute. Burrowing owl at the Phoenix Zoo. Bald eagle. Cougar. Wow. What? Goose!
02 donated $100 to Alveus.
Thank you for the $100 donation. Thank you so much. Mandrill. Cool. Watched a documentary, Lucy, the Stolen Lives of Elephants, at a cinema with and had a Q&A with the director. Dude, a space put a box covering the outlet so that she didn't get to the outlet, and she's like woodpeckering the box because she's pissed that it's there. Okay, Brian in Ontario. The documentary was an excellent overview of the plight of elephants in zoos and hope for a better future in sanctuaries. Pleasantly surprised to see a full theater and active Q&A session with the filmmakers. Wow, how cool! The filmmakers were there.
Okay, I'm going to go and talk to her. I want to do one more interview. This is how we're going to play it because we're going undercovers.
Lucy was born in Sri Lanka.
She was captured in 1975. She was sold to the Edmonton Valley Zoo and has lived alone almost exclusively for the whole time.
We had to figure out a way to keep the elephants and earn money to be able to keep them.
Don't you be taking pictures of me hooking on them.
There's no question that zoos cannot replicate everything that's in the wild. That connection to people, to get them to care, to want to protect them in the wild, that's a zoo's obligation.
We know better now. Science has shown that they have feeling. They think about things. In a zoo, they're plonked down, living completely alone so that we get pleasure to behold them.
If people saw even 10% of what these elephants endure, most people in our world would say, my heart can't take it.
People coming in and paying for the privilege of seeing these creatures incarcerated. People need to boycott it. That's what they need to do once the truth gets out.
This should have been Lucy's rightful home.
The Edmonton Valley Zoo has brought in their vet.
One of the issues that has come up each time is whether or not that Lucy should be moved. With her respiratory problem, I think would be very problematic.
He reports the same findings every year. He has claimed this about other elephants and been wrong.
Heavy-duty airlift involving wild elephants, more than a dozen of them. American zoo officials pulling off a secret rescue, and now the debate over their transfer intensifying.
Animal rights groups saying they had a safe location and money ready to care for the elephants in the wild. Instead, the zoo secretly shipped them to the U.S., robbing them of their freedom.
It was the most deflating moment of my career, or my life for that matter.
They're just a mere show of their former majestic selves.
Let Lucy
I will fight for her till I take my last breath.
Interesting. I don't know anything about this. Oh, she's fine. She's just, you know, getting into stuff. That's cool that the director was there and that you got to ask questions. I don't know anything about that zoo or about, like, this story, but cool opportunity. San Diego Zoo, Nick E. First show and tell, I was able to visit San Diego Zoo while visiting and photographing my friends who just got engaged. Yay, aw. Highlight of the zoo is definitely seeing the pandas, and it makes me happy to see how big all the enclosures are. Definitely hope to go again soon. Wow. That's a cute little guy there. Harpy Eagle. What is it? I forget this one's name. Dang it. Panda. Very nice. Very nice. First IRL bug hunt of 2025. Evan in Arizona. With the weather warming up and the season's first rains past us, it was time to break out the bug setup for the first time 2025. It's still quite early and is very dry, but it was a beautiful night. We still found some critters. Excellent. Trail setup. Wow. Funky little moth. Toothed earwig. Sphinx moth. Can I say something controversial about sphinx moths? I think they're the Cybertruck of moths. Not with all the layers that come with that, just at the aesthetics. Tarantula toes. Ooh, scorpion. Lichen. Dude! Snake flies. What a crazy looking little guy. Scorpion. Whoa. Snack. Ground beetle alert. Cute. Alveus hat! Yeah! Nice, Evan. Cute. Love it. Love it, love it. All right, caught up. Caught up. Nice, everybody. Nice. Very nice show and tells this week. Thank you guys so much for sharing and for posting, as always. Great stuff. I look forward to seeing more of your show and tells next week. Trash cleanups, nature photography, some hikes, some freaking bird watching, whatever you guys want. Excellent examples this week. Don't be scared. Be a first-time poster. Is P.O. Box still on Tuesday asking for a friend? Tuesday's what? It's all on the schedule now, but we had to move P.O. Box to Thursday for some reason. Why do we have to do that? Because I have calls on Tuesday. We had to move it to Thursday, the 3rd. P.O. Box is on the 3rd. Book club is on the 2nd. Book club is on the 2nd. P.O. Box on the 3rd. And then we have a collab on the 8th with Pizza Princess G. Cool. Push Pop's enclosure reveal is on the 7th. No animal care chats? There's animal care chats on the 1st. Yeah. Yeah. All right, thanks for watching. See your show and tells next week. Goodbye, everybody. Have a good, safe weekend. Thank you. Bye.